Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another one. So I don't know if you guys heard my last video. I am completely done with my hair. This was very fast, but I do have a few things to say to you guys. And honestly, I came out here to vent because, and this is for the people that have to deal with the bitter ex, the ex spouse, especially, or the mother or the father of your child that is bitter of you. And let me tell y'all something. So I've been married before, right? In my teenage years. Let me just put it like this: I got married at the age of 19, right? And I met this guy, and he was way older than me, and I believe he was way too old for me because I was 18 and he was 25 when I met him, right? So boom, we ended up getting married. But we got married for all the wrong reasons. And me not having any, no mother or no father, or just any proper guidance for me to know, like, when somebody's just using you. And so I fell into that trap. I fell into a trap where I was being used and manipulated at a young age by older men, right? Now, he played his cards really well because he got exactly what he wanted out of me. But the only thing he didn't get out of me is a great life. Well, let me put it like this. Not a great life, but I mean like a, how should I put it? Because when I met him, he was sleeping on the floor. And I was 18 years old when I was living with my aunt, right? So I was already working. I was in school. I graduated high school. And he was 25 years old. He was older than me. And he was living with a friend of him. Mind you, this is a man that don't have nothing together. Nothing to offer me at all. Me with my kind heart, me, my good heart. Okay, I don't have no motherly love. I don't have no fatherly love. So I've never been taught or guided to know whether a man is like playing you or using you. And I learned all of that when I left the relationship, honestly. And not only that, ladies, let me tell y'all something. You do not know what you want in a man until you are older, okay? 18, 19, you don't know yet because you're going to settle. And that's exactly what I did. I settled for a guy that had nothing to offer me. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even from here. He was from a different country, and I gave that man, you know, and I truly loved that man, but I didn't know I was being manipulated. I didn't know I was being used. I had no idea. But that man had credentials when I got married to him. And let me tell y'all something. When I say manipulation, no love, lying, cheating, I'm talking about compulsive liar. I'm talking about man been cheating on me since I got with him. And I settled for that. And the only reason why I settled for it because the love that I wanted from a father, I was looking for it in him, and he couldn't give that to me. So now, 6 years later, we end up having 2 kids. The first child I had with him was a daughter. I had a daughter with him. Mind you, we didn't have kids at all. At all. At all. And he always had his parents in his life. And he's African, by the way. And I just didn't understand what it was with him because he had bad communication. He had terrible financial issues, even when he did get some credentials to better himself, which he did because I took him off the floor and put him on a king size bed. And this was all me at a young age. I was only 19 years old. 19 years old. Literally, when I was 19 years old, my aunt husband had kicked me out for no reason, and I didn't do anything to him or her. But everybody got their own personal issues on what it is about the chosen ones, because the chosen ones, like, we trigger people, especially evil people. We trigger them. And I'm telling y'all, when I say this man really had nothing to offer me, like no communication, no just no finance. He didn't back me up. He never had my back. Like, men used to like insult me in front of him, and I never felt like he was a protector anyways. Like, he just kept cheating on me, lying to me. Honestly, I really feel like I knew after that he wasn't the one, and I wasn't the one for him, because I'm talking about, you name it, I did it. Name it, I did it. I was submissive. I had his back. I had him financially, spiritually. Anything he had trouble with, I was there for him. I always, whatever he was short in, I had his back on that. I gave him a home. He started driving a car. I helped him with his very first job in America. I started having him work for like the county, making some good money. You would think that man was gonna give me everything that, that I did for him, just to appreciate, just show some sort of appreciation. You know what that man did? You know what he did with his money? I remember I used to cry on holidays because that man felt like holidays we didn't have to celebrate. I don't care what the people of this world created and said it's a fake holiday. I don't care. Everybody is celebrating it. Time is different now. And for Valentine's Day, Christmas, my birthday, I expect something from you, because after all that I put in you, like I'm talking about, I brought this man clothes, I brought this man shoes, jewelry, putting food in his stomach. The only thing I didn't do as a wife was wash his clothes. And the only reason why I never wash his clothes is because he never told me. Even that was a red flag. Because why you don't want me to wash your clothes? Why? Why you don't want me to wash your clothes? And guess what? That one time I went into the closet, and it was where we lived, it was winter time. And it was getting colder. So his jacket is bigger than my jackets, right? It's a good thing I went into that closet and grabbed one of his jackets, because we was in a hurry to go somewhere. When I put my hands in that pocket, I found 2 condoms in a box of 3. Like when you go to the gas station, there's like 3 condoms in a box. 2 were gone. And mind you, I'm 20 years old. We just moved into our first apartment, and this is what I'm dealing with. And before I moved into the apartment, I had one lady. Well, his phone was ringing. He was taking a shower, and the phone kept ringing. So I answered it. So I was getting ready to tell the person he's taking a shower. Mind you, I'm glad I answered the phone, because it was a lady that told me that he's been messing with her for a very long time. And this was around the time that I met him. I met him in 2012, and she telling me that she met him a year before, and they've been messing around since then. She told me her last son is even his. Mind you, I'm forgiving this man. I'm forgiving him with the lies, the cheating. You would think that man would do something to appreciate me and value me as a woman. When I'm telling you, like, I had to really tell that man how to treat me. I cried. I asked him. It was so frustrating being in that marriage. And only the reason why I was so frustrated is because I didn't love myself enough. I didn't know my worth. I didn't have standards and boundaries. I knew how I wanted to be treated, but there's certain things that you don't have to deal with. Because that's how you make a person understand that, listen, I'm not here to be played with. You're going to take me serious. If I'm going to be your wife, you see, but the thing is, this was an arranged marriage. This was no like, oh, I love you marriage. This was like, I need papers, and I need credentials, and I need to get around this country to do that. This man used to tell me, this is how the manipulation was. This man used to tell me, oh, in order for me to do stuff for you, I need to have a job. Okay, now you got that job. You ain't doing nothing for me. What you doing for me? That man wasn't doing nothing for me. You know what that man was doing? That man was buying stuff from China, putting all his fake designers on, and trying to impress people, women out here and men out here, putting the whole facade, and me dressing him up. And when he's going out of town, he's out there cheating on me instead of being faithful to me. And mind you, I've been married to this man for 9 years, and I get this man 2 kids. And that man left me stranded. Me and that man separated for a time. The first time we separated was for like a good 6 months. And I started talking to somebody, and me and the person was getting close and whatnot, and he was doing his thing too, because we spoke about it and we talked about it. And to be honest with you, he was doing his thing while we was in a relationship. I know he was doing his thing for sure when we separated the first time. And mind you, I was only 21 when we separated, and he was like, maybe, I don't remember. He's 9 years older than me, so y'all do the calculation. Imagine, I'm telling you, I was so hurt. I was so confused, so devastated, just not having the fatherly love that I'm looking for in a man. And me, like, I knew what I want, but I didn't know how to hold on to it. And to be honest with you, I feel like long time ago, before I got saved, I used to go for readings, like psychic readings and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Jesus, that I'm out of that door, that thing, because the only reason why I was led that direction is because of that man. When I met that man, I was walking with Christ. That man used to laugh at me because I used to go to church by myself, and he used to tell me, one day you're going to realize, this is you going to Jesus ain't real and stuff. He was a man that like practiced. He's a man that practiced like witchcraft and voodoo. That's the type of stuff he like. He likes to promote demonic stuff like the Illuminati and stuff like that. And not knowing that, Lord, me just being young, like just not knowing that this man is the devil. Like this man is the devil, and you are married to a devil. You know, like because I was walking wholeheartedly with Christ. I grew up in a church. So my mom, before my mom died, we used to go to church every Sunday. Even when my mom died with my aunts, I used to go to church every Sunday. I grew up in a church. When I met that man, that's when I switched side because I was wondering, like, am I really like worshiping something that's not real? Like, is he for real? This man would like break down pieces and stuff like that. Okay, but now I took I was young, so I was manipulated right there. So now, long story short, because this story is long because I've been with him for 9 years and I have 2 children with him. Yeah. Now I have kids, right? Now I have kids with him, 2 kids with him. And I finally decided to walk away from this man. I finally found the courage to walk away from this man. And when I walked away from this man, I walked away from this man with 2 kids. Because that man refused to grow up. That man refused to be a husband, just refused it. And I just couldn't take it no more. I knew that it was time for me to walk away because I knew I didn't want to raise my children in that type of environment, in that type of space. Like, I didn't want my children to see me unhappy with their father. So I decided to walk away. I asked that man, like, the last time we walked away, we separated. He went to go live with his friend. And I asked, and the man, mind you, I'm the one that constantly kept asking this man to let's fix things. Let's rekindle things between me and you. Because I don't have, like my self-esteem, not even just my self-esteem, like, just lowering my standards for no reason because I'm a very beautiful woman and outsiders always letting me know that I'm very beautiful. As a matter of fact, people used to always tell me why. Like, I'm talking about people he know used to tell me, why you with that man? Even just strangers, like, why you with that man? They seen that he didn't value me as a woman, as his wife. Like, just me being there for him was just not enough for him. Me helping him was not enough for him. Me showing him love, gratitude, just everything. Me being faithful to him. That man sat and told my fiance now, but we're gonna get into that because I want y'all to know how this story really went. Like, just giving that man grace on everything, just forgiving him, just putting everything because of the kindness of my heart, right? And y'all forgive my son because he's attached to me so much. Like, he just has to be around me. But I gotta get this video out, right? So it became too much for me because I had, and the thing is, we had children back to back. So our kids is 1 year apart. So my daughter first and my second child, my son, which I have with him. So I walked away from him when my daughter was when my son was 1 year old. So my son hardly knows who he is. And you know what he does as a father? This is what he decides to do. Instead of him, like me and him separating in the right way, he decides to not take care of his children. He decides not to, and it's so crazy. I got a headache even talking about this because that's how I know, like, there was a lot of warfare going on between me and him because that man is the devil in disguise. That man is the devil. That man, even when I separated from that man would watch me suffer with his 2 children. Like, didn't care whether they were infants and toddlers. That man didn't love me for real. That man loved what I did for him. I kept that man from being homeless. Kept that man from being homeless. I made that man see the finer life. When his family came around, they used to tell him, wow, your apartment is so beautiful. I furnished our apartment, literally, and still taking care of the bills. I'm telling you guys, like, I did so much. I invested so much. I got nothing back from that man. The only thing I got from that man was 2 beautiful children. And these are children that he did not want. My daughter, he asked for it, my daughter, and I gave him a daughter. And you think he would have took care of them and been in their life? No, absolutely didn't. He did. He treated them bad because I decided to walk away. Because the last thing that man said to me, I will be back on my knees begging for him. And that's when I knew, okay, this man was the man that been doing witchcraft on me. That's why I couldn't walk away from him. And I've also been told, sometimes these people be lying too. Like, I've been told by a reader that his mother is the reason why I wasn't able to move forward with the relationship. So I've been very stagnant in that relationship. And not only that, it's not just his mother, it's him as well too, because as I walked away from this man and I found love, no, actually love found me and my kingdom spouse. God sent me my kingdom spouse. I'm telling you, I don't know what I would have done without that man. Like, I love that man. So this is the man that gave me this ring. Even with the ring, that man brought me. That man, I had to tell that man to buy me a ring. Like, anybody knows in their right mind, you marry a woman, you love her, of course she wants a ring. Like, duh. Like, that's how I know this was an arranged marriage, because that man didn't love me for real. That man loved what I did for him, but that man didn't love me for real. That man had no love for me. That man had no love for me. So, long story short, here I am today. Here I am today. And this man, I had a situation that went on with me and my kingdom spouse, right? So I told him to go pick up the kids. Mind you, he has not been taking care of the kids. Me and this man been separated for 5 years. He only took care of the kids one time. I never put him on child support. I begged him for like 4 years, 4 years, 3 years straight to take care of the kids. No, I begged him for like 4 years to take care of the kids, and he took care of the kids for only 1 year. I begged him to be in their life. That man never asked me how the kids doing. That man never asked me what are they doing in school, how they. Instead, that man decided to criticize his own children, criticize me, told me I'm a nobody, I won't be shit. Excuse my language. This is just all the backlash. This is all the things that I went through just to, like, me being with them. I gave that man so much. I gave that man life. That man is able to work because of me right now. You understand? That man have children because of me. You understand? That man was able to put a facade for everybody because of me. I made that man look like he had it all together when really he was scraping. He was scraping. Like, I can't tell y'all how much things I went through. It's so much. That would have to be for another day, because I've been with that man for 9 years. I can't tell y'all how much things I went through with that man. I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, the quickness of it. So, mind you, this is the end of it. I left that man 2020 February, right? He moved out. He moved to a friend house, right? And it took me at least 7 to 8 months to actually talk to somebody. I was at work. There was this guy that kept trying to pursue me, pursue me, pursue me, pursue me, pursue me. And I'm talking about in 9 years, I finally took the time out to actually say, you know what? Forget this. Forget waiting for him. Forget trying to make this man feel like I'm the one. Because once a man know that you're the one, you're going to know off rip. Like, it doesn't take that man long to know that you're the one for him. And I'm gonna tell you that now. It doesn't take y'all that man that long. Once a man know you're the one, he's gonna let you know you're the one for him, okay? So, mind you, right now we're going through so much right now. And mind you, I'm engaged to another man, but this man was doing so much. And imagine, God is showing me all these things. This man has been doing a separation spell on me and my kingdom spouse. This man has been doing love spells on me, trying to make me come back to him. Like, listen, whatever that man is going through in his mind, I would never. Like, that was that took all my 20s. That was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. I'm telling you. When I say this the biggest mistake I ever made in my life, it made a big, like, the worst impact. It made the worst impact on my life. Like, I lost so much being with that man. I could have been a millionaire right now. I'm telling you guys. And I'm not flogging. I'm dead serious. Because I am somebody, listen, the devil could attack all he want. I don't give up. I don't give up. And that's why I'm sitting up on this camera talking to you guys right now, because the devil think that whatever God called me to do, this is what God called me to do, and this is what I'm going to do. No matter, I don't give up how many days late I am in the motherfucking week. I'm going to get up and do this shit. No matter what. I don't care if my head is hurting. My head is hurting me right now because I'm speaking of this. You think I care? Absolutely not. Because once I'm done with this, I'll be better. I'll be better. So, now, mind you, when I say this man has been stirring up so much stuff in my life, like, I don't know what God is going to do with him, but I don't think this man is going to ever repent, because that man said Jesus is not even real. Like, hopefully one day he find himself, but that man is almost 40 years old and I'm 30 years old. I think that man is 40 next month. And when I say the devil is on that man's back, this is how I know, like, this man is, like, he got some kind of karma or something just rolling around him. When I was with him, I used to be up and down, 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 up and down. When I was without him, I was just always going up, 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 up. That man used to pull me down. Like, when I say pull me down, I was so focused on this relationship, this marriage, and trying to, where do you think that man care? That man didn't care. That man went out. He's trying to be a musician, right? He's been trying to be a musician since I met him, right? And it's not working out for him, obviously, because that man is doing terrible right now. He's doing so bad right now. When I tell you, like, not even like a pair of shoes for my kids, like, just, I'm talking about I did it all by myself. Like, I raised 2 babies all by myself. And that man had the audacity to speak to my fiance and lie and try to manipulate my fiance about BS. Trying to tell my fiance I cheated on him. Trying to tell my fiance I'm a bad woman. I'm a bad mother. I'm this, I'm that. And I'm like, why is my fiance even like listening to what he's saying? Like, why you even speak to my fiance? First of all, you're jealous of my fiance, and I told my fiance he's jealous of him. But I guess my fiance is a man. He's just not gonna make a judgment off of somebody that he doesn't know, you know? But he finally sees it now because I've been with my fiance for almost 4 years, and he's seen my fiance is the one that came into my life like 2020, and he's the one that helped me raise my kids. And to be honest with you, my kids don't know the other guy as their father. Like, they know him, my fiance, as his father. My fiance been taking care of my daughter since she was 3, and my son since he was 2 years old. So imagine, my daughter is 7 years old now, and my son is 6. So that's how long we've been together. That's how long we've been together. They call him daddy, because when I tell you that man, I'm telling you, this is my kingdom stuff. This is the one God sent me, because God saw me about to give up on love and just say forget it, and I'm gonna be single and just raise my kids, and that's just what it's gonna be from here. But God sent that man so quick. And that man came and showed me something no man ever showed me. No man. I am 30 years old. That is the first man that ever showed me something different from every man that I ever spoke to. That is a man of his words, for real. And I love him so much for that, you know. And I get it, because God is a man of his words. And God is a man, when he say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. And that is just how my fiance is. And I love him for that. Right? Don't, I'm blushing. That's my man. But yeah. It was just the worst. Like, I'm telling you, even throughout the 5 years, I gave that man so much grace. So much grace. I didn't put him on child support. I didn't put him on this. I stopped begging him to take care of the kids. And I got to a point where, you know what? You're not going to come in and out of my children's life when you want. As a matter of fact, you're not even coming in and out anymore. My problem is, I'm tired of talking to a man, a grown man, a father. I'm tired of telling a grown man how to treat their own kids. If you don't want to treat your kids good, baby, that's fine. God is gonna find somebody to treat them fine. If you don't want to take care of your kids, that's fine. God is gonna find somebody that's gonna love your kids, that wants to treat your kids just like their own. And that is exactly what God did. If you don't want to be in the picture, that's fine. Ladies, stop begging these men to be in your child's life. God, as long as you got God in your life, God is going to find a way to provide for you, okay? And that was my problem. I kept begging that man to do something for his own children. And that was the same problem I had. And that's the lesson I didn't learn. That I kept begging that man to love me, and that man just didn't want to love me. Listen, everybody do what they love. And if you love your wife so much, you're going to do what it takes to give her the proper love that she needs as a woman, you know. And it go vice versa, because I did my part. I did my part as a woman. I showed everything that I needed to show him, that I was always going to be here for him, and that I was always going to love him. But I guess I didn't deserve it for him. I didn't deserve it as a woman, because of things, all the salty things he said about me to my fiance, just trying to stir up he trying to have me and my fiance separate over nonsense. And then over nonsense that we went through. And to be honest with you, I was the victim in it. Like, I was the victim in the marriage. Like, I got used. I got manipulated. I didn't get nowhere. All I got was 2 kids. But you know what? God will prevail. God will prevail. I'm telling you guys, I turned my back on whatever that man manipulated me to know, like the witchcraft and voodoo. I let that go. When I let him go, I let that go. I gave my life to Christ. I got baptized. I brought my children in. I showed them Christ. Like, I did it all. And when I did that, my life have changed tremendously. Tremendously. I've seen how blessed I am. I see that I have favor over me. I am a person that will change your life. If you were living a hard life, I will come in and make your life better than what it was. I am the chosen one. I realized that I'm the chosen one. I was the, and that's that he was using. People can come in and use your light. People can use your light to grow their life. And God wasn't having it. God wasn't having it because now that man went homeless. And I feel bad because nobody wants to be homeless. That man went homeless. That man don't have a vehicle. That man can't even get a vehicle. He's in debt. That man, the way I met him with nothing is the way he is now. That man literally tried to take my kids from me when I gave him grace to be a father. That man tried to file for full custody behind my back. But guess why he couldn't do it? He didn't have money to do it. He didn't have money to do it. He didn't have money to take care of the children. That man portrayed himself as he had it all together. Some people, when you walk away from them, I don't want to say it like this because it sounds harsh, but you tend to see that you were the one that was bringing value to their life, and they wasn't bringing no value to you because this was the same man that told me I'm a nobody, I'm shit, I'm nothing, I'm this. I got my first house with my fiance. I've been with that man for 9 years. Me and my fiance is the same age. I've been with that man for 9 years. I got nowhere with him. Nowhere. Nowhere. And I was the one putting my name on everything. I built that man credit, and that man destroyed it just to show off to people, buying stuff where he couldn't even afford. And all of these stuff are fake stuff. Fake designers. You would think that... I remember one time that man tried to buy me some fake designer. I said, "Oh, does it look like I wear fake stuff?" That man pawned the wedding ring that I got him, and I'm sure he. My cousin said she didn't steal because my wedding ring went missing, and my cousin said she didn't steal my wedding ring. I'm sure he's the one that took the wedding ring and pawned it. Honestly speaking, because if he could pawn the wedding ring I brought him just like that within the 6 months of separation, that was around the time I lost my wedding ring as well. My wedding ring was stolen. So there was just a lot of iffy stuff that man was doing to me. I want to tell you that's the worst relationship I ever had in my life. I went from a man showing me so much, giving me everything, just showing me appreciation, to a dusty bum. To a dusty bum. And I'm telling you guys, ladies, do not, even though you didn't have a father in your life, do not settle with no dusty bum. Don't give them life. A man is not here for you to build them. They're supposed to be here and provide for you. And you can, to be honest with you, God blesses the man that take care of his woman. I'm telling you. God blesses a man that take care of his woman and his children. I am telling you, love your woman. Love your woman. Love your woman. Love your spouse. I'm telling you. God blesses those people. God will bring favor to you for taking care of your woman. I'm telling you. Believe me when I say that. There's men out here. I'm a walking testimony. I see it for myself, okay? I've seen what God has done for my fiance. I've seen what he has done for him. Like him just doing what he's supposed to do as a man to take care of me and the children that isn't his, and his children that he has with me. I'm telling you. God blesses the man. Favor will come in your life. Favor will come in your life. And ladies, you do the same. You are here to be a helper. Help that man. Help that man to get to reach his full potential. Help that man, and you will see the change in your life. You will see it. But let me tell you something. The devil will come and attack. And that is exactly what my bitter ex did. My bitter ex-husband did. Came into attack and tried to manipulate my fiance mind and made him think, tried to make him think otherwise of me. That's the devil. That's a walking devil himself. And guess what? When I tell you that man tried so hard to manipulate my fiance, that same week my fiance was like, he said a lot to me. He showed me a lot. But that man still loves you. And I said, why you say I told my fiance, why you say he still love me? He was like, that man have pictures of you and the kids and videos still in his phone after 5 years. I asked every friend of mine, why does this man still have pictures and videos of you? All of their answer was, it's because he still have love for her. Because let me tell you something, and then he got his own spouse. Can y'all believe this man has his own spouse in the house living with him, in a basement that they live in? And this man told me he still have love for me? and he wants me and the children to kumbaya and we could go out in public together. You know why he thought that? Because he thought he got my fiance when he never did. He thought the manipulation in the videos that he showed my fiance, he won over that. That's the devil. The devil will come as a friend to you and be a demon behind that friendliness. So you guys got to be careful. So I'm still going through stuff with him right now, but right now I'm letting y'all know, be careful with the person that you choose. Don't just put your all into somebody and you don't know what they're here for, because that person could be sent from the devil. And honestly, I should have known from the very beginning that that was a devil. That was the devil sent that man to him. That man stole years of my life. Years of my life. And I dealt with so much. And I'm talking about with his parents, him. I dealt with so much. Things that I should have never dealt with as a great woman. Because I'm a great woman. I'm a great woman and I'm a great mom. And and it is so confusing too, because at the same, not even confusing, that man is so confusing. Like the manipulation is so real. Like when he did, like that year of him taking care of the children, that man used to tell me, thank you for being a great mom. Like, and now I recently get into a situation. I take him get the kids, and I'm talking about recently, like real recent. You telling my fiance I used to leave my kids. Like, I never left my kids' side. Never. He said I leave my kids with different people. It's just so much, y'all. I just can't even. It's just the worst person, the worst man. The devil is the worst person ever on this earth. He is the worst, and I'm telling you, be careful, because the person that the devil sent to you is also intimidated by you and also jealous of you and trying to steal your light, because you know you shining and they dim and they need your help to get them somewhere. That man was using my light to get him to be a musician, and that didn't work out with him, with me. The devil is a liar. And I'm wholeheartedly walking with Christ now, and it's one of the best things. It's one of the best thing I ever did in my life. God has always been with me, no matter what, no matter the confusion and the manipulation that I was going through in the relationship. God has always been with me, because he knew in my heart that I was confused and I was manipulated. He knew. He knew everything I was doing genuinely. I was doing everything genuinely. Every step I took was genuinely. When I got those readings was because I was lost. It was never to uplift me. It was never to destroy anybody. It was always because I needed guidance. That's how I knew the devil was never for me. These witchcraft, it was never for me. It was always for guidance. And you know what it was? It wasn't for guidance for myself. It was guidance for my marriage. That's how lost I was. I did not know how to walk away. And not only that, like I said, him and his family, they had a strong hold over me with that witchcraft. Things that I don't know nothing of voodoo. I don't know nothing of witchcraft, nothing. All I knew was Christ. It had to be an angel. Matter of fact, it was an angel, because I'm a chosen child. It had to give me the courage to walk away with 2 children. It was the most hardest thing, but it was one of the best things I ever did in my life. Walk away from somebody that had no interest in me, who didn't love me wholeheartedly. His lies, his love was a lie. Everything was a lie. It destroyed me in the beginning. When I walked away the very first time, like that last time I walked away, that 4th time I walked away, it destroyed me. I lost my mind. I've never been heartbroken before. I was heartbroken. I lost my mind. I had to find my way through Christ. And it's Christ that got my mind here today. And it's Christ that got me here today. I went from drinking. When I walked away, I don't drink. I don't drink. I went from drinking. I don't smoke. I went from smoking weed, smoking cigarette. It was Christ that let me let go the alcohol, let me let go the weed, let go the cigarette. It wasn't really the alcohol. It was really the weed and the cigarettes. Unladylike. Something I never did while I was in the marriage. And once I walked away, I was losing it all here. Being devastated, being sick, being disappointed, just doing this all by myself with my children. The worst thing a woman could ever go through is a heartbreak, a bad marriage with 2 children she just had back to back, a new mother. Knew nothing. But I did it with God. I did it with Christ. So I'm telling you guys, don't you ever switch your spirituality over for something else. Cause whatever that is, it ain't strong like God. God is number one, and Yahweh is the only way. Remember that. I love you guys. I see you guys. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm on my way, baby. I'm on my way to the altar, baby. I got something to close off in a chapter. And I'm going to end that chapter no matter what the devil thinks. I don't care if I gotta crawl over there. I'm gonna crawl over there. I'm gonna make sure I end it, and I'm gonna make sure I get to the altar, because this the one for me. My kingdom spouse is what it is. Fuck dealing with a bitter ass ex. When he had you, he didn't do nothing with you. Don't you double back on that, ladies. Don't you double back on that, okay, sir? Don't you double back on a bitter ass ex. When they had you, they know what to do with you. And now they see you, now they see you doing good. And then my exes say to me, ain't nobody gonna want you with 2 kids. Well, baby, guess what? God sent me somebody that want me with 2 kids. With 2 kids. Because I am not a bad woman. He been screaming for years that I'm a bad woman. If I'm so much of a bad woman, why do a man want to marry me? Because he's not a bad man. He's a good man. He's a good man. And I thank God for him. And I don't care what it takes for me to get to be with that man. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how much demons I got to fight. I don't care how much warfare I got to go through just to get to the altar of that man. I'm going to get there with him. And that's and that's on God. That's on God. Yahweh is the only way. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my listen to my story. This is a story that I've been wanting to say for a long time. Comment below if you guys have gone through this before or going through it, because I could tell you how to deal with a bitter ass ex. And let me tell you something, the less you acknowledge them, the more they hate you. I'm telling you, the less you acknowledge them, the more they hate you. The less you acknowledge them, the more they want you back in their life. Okay? Don't you put no energy into that at all. When you leave something behind, leave it all the way behind. Don't you go step backwards because you feel alone. Nope, we ain't doing that. It's 2025. We ain't doing that no more. Them days is closed. Them days is over. Okay? We ain't moving backwards anymore. We're moving forward in life, and that's what it's gonna be. Okay? That's what it's gonna be, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up.